That's a lot of monsters. What are they up to?
They have erected some kind of barrier to impede our passage through. We will have to defeat them all first.
Perhaps they have one of the gifts.
I do not know. There is a strange presence here. Strange and powerful. I need to get closer.
An easy fight. Egon, take them down!
I'll cut down all who stand in our way! This should be simple enough.
Let this be an Elysium. A power. Know that this is your fate. You're doing fine now. Cypher, answer my summons.
I can handle this. No need for pity.
We end this here. Christopher, show them your strength. I'll take it from here.
Attack instantly.
I'll leave the stragglers to you. Your sins weigh heavy. To my side, my noble inheritance.
Whittle them down, little by little.
Well done, Cypher. Take this.
I suppose this is as far.
How does the seal look?
Formidable. The disruption upon breaking it will completely destroy the surrounding area.
But what about the people in the village? They'll get caught up in the blast. Isn't there any other way?
I agree with Egon. I realise that our mission is to gather the gifts. But those people have worked so hard to eke out a living. Won't you allow us just a little time to think of a plan?
The gift's power is too dangerous. I cannot let it linger here any longer than necessary.
Please, Valkyrie.
I may, however, be able to stifle the blast. Go, see to the village people's evacuation. Just be quick about it.
Your kindness will not be for naught. Come! We have to warn them immediately.
I'll help too. We'll be able to get around everyone quicker if we split up.
The gift is secure, with the surrounding lands still intact.
I suppose we could have skipped the evacuation. Better to be safe than sorry, though.
Thank you, Valkyrie, for heeding our words.
I did not do it for your gratitude. I simply considered the negative effect to morale if the village were to be lost. But enough of that. To Asgard.
Valkyrie, hold on. You don't need us to talk to Odin, do you? It's just... I thought this might be a good time to get some training in.
Training?
Yes. Unlike on Midgard, we can move around freely up here. And I'm still pretty rusty after, you know, dying.
That's a good idea. I have wanted a chance to spar against Egon for some time now.
One might question the point of training without a physical body, but your enthusiasm is certainly admirable.
You're not interested, Cypher?
On the contrary, with Valkyrie's permission, it'd be an honor to join you.
I see nothing wrong with a desire to hone one's skills. I shall ask the Allfather.
I can save you the trouble, my Valkyrie. Here I am.
Allfather, is it safe for you to leave the throne?
Thanks to your efforts, I am now quite able to move around these grounds as I wish. Grant the Einherjar their request, Valkyrie. They may make use of an old training ground not far from here.
Thank you, Allfather.
Your generosity shall not be for naught. I shall see they have access to the training grounds immediately.
Cypher at last. I thought you might never arrive. What a promising-looking cargo you've brought with you today.
Please excuse my tardiness, Your Grace. Indeed, I have come with some particularly fascinating wares for you. First is this article. Silk from the farthest northern region. It is spun in such a way that makes it impervious to flame.
A fireproof silk. Now that is quite something indeed. And what is this root-like object you have here?
This root is said to be able to cure any ailment. It only grows on the side of certain cliffs. The tribe I procured it from claimed they use goats to harvest it.
Any ailment at all? Couldn't hurt to have to hand. I'll take that too.
A very wise purchase, Your Grace. Have you need for medicine of late?
The rumours of a spreading plague in the neighbouring lands have me worried. Best to be prepared, wouldn't you say?
Superbly insightful, as always, Your Grace. But whatever will your people think? Their young prince concerning himself with grubby roots instead of trinkets and treasures.
Ha! There's the smart-mouthed merchant I know.
But I am thankful nevertheless. For if it were not for your interest in oddities, I would not be who I am today.
You over-exaggerate. A man of your talents is never far from fortune.
I fear it is now you who exaggerate, Your Grace. If we had not met, I would still be a slave. Prince Emmet would simply be some distant royalty, and not my saviour.
Mother! Look what I can do on the abacus now! This makes counting so much easier. I can work anything out now thanks to this. Look! Mother? What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Mother?
Shut up, you stupid brat. Why don't you use that thing to figure out she's dead already?
Dead? No. No, that can't be!
That thieving slaver. No relatives, no fuss, my arse. What good's that when they croak straight away? And this scrawny brat's as good as useless too. The sick and weak never sell. Should have known there was something fishy about that price. Put a cork in it already, you rotten good-for-nothing. Now get moving, and not another peep from you. Cypher, get over here. There aren't enough workers to go around today. Go scrub up over there too. That brat gives me the creeps. Sure, he does his work fine, but he doesn't say a single word. And he takes the worn-out bead thing with him everywhere he goes. He just ain't normal.
Hello, shopkeep. How fares your business? Might you show me your wares?
Your Highness, what brings you here to bless us with your presence today?
I'm entertaining guests from another land, and they insisted on seeing places of interest around the town.
And you came to my humble store? What an honor. Cypher, get over here now. I'm going to show our esteemed guests around. While I'm away, count up everything in this crate.
As you wish.
Well, well. And just as I was starting to think you couldn't speak at all. Anyway, just have it done before I come back.
I should be able to count all this pretty quickly. Maybe I could calculate the prices too. Can't even remember the last time I did any calculus.
Hey, you! Might I have a moment? What is that you're using there? I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Sorry, who might you be?
Forgive me. My name's Emmett. Prince Emmett of Galpa.
Prince? Please forgive my stupidity, Your Grace.
Oh, don't worry. More importantly, tell me about that device you're using.
Of course, Your Grace. This is an abacus. It helps me count and do sums.
Oh, yes. I see now. How very interesting. Could you show me how to use it?
Yes, Your Grace. So if we add these clothes here and those bags and... So there are 23 in total. Then we can work out the price on this side.
Incredible. All those complex calculations done in an instant.
Yes. And since I've calculated it twice, it's safe to say we've not made any mistakes.
Twice? Already? I've never known someone to be so arithmetically capable before. You've a real talent. No doubt about that.
A talent?
I suppose I'd better get back now. But tell me, what's your name?
It's Cypher, Your Grace.
Well, Cypher, with a good head like yours, I've no doubt you'll do great things. So long.
What a peculiar prince. He spoke to a slave. Like we were equals.
Oh, blast! Black's going to lose. It's losing ground on the straight and falling back into the group.
I wouldn't be so sure, Your Grace. Just watch. That horse isn't out of the race quite yet.
Oh, and who are you? Wait! The race! What happened? Who won? Well, I'll be. Black really did win. My first victory of the day. Speaking of firsts, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. And just how did you know that horse would win?
My name is Cypher. I am but a simple merchant. Perhaps you might remember this abacus.
Yes! It's all coming back to me now. You're the lad who was looking after the shop all those years ago.
Oh, it's an honor to be remembered by Your Grace. I must also apologize for my suddenness. It's just, I'd wanted to make your acquaintance once more, to express my gratitude.
For what?
It was only thanks to Your Grace's kind words that I realized my talent for calculus. And now, I run my own humble store. I've wanted to thank you for some time now.
Oh, good tidings indeed. Though I think you have your talent to thank for that, not me. Actually, your timing couldn't be better. I've been after a new merchant. Might you bring your wares to the castle? You see, everyone peddles the same old trinkets these days. It leaves one rather wanting. I've been looking for items with a bit of character, just like you and your abacus. What do you say? I'll pay whatever price you name. Yes. I remember that like it was yesterday.
And I remember well the first time I came to the castle. The guards almost threw me in the dungeons.
And they had every right to. What with all the dubious elixirs and strange books in foreign tongues you were trying to bring in.
I only thought to bring articles worthy of interest. Need I remind you of a certain prince who purchased every last one?
You have me there. I knew you'd be a great merchant from the moment I met you. You have an eye for things that completely evade others.
Your Grace is far too kind. I fear I won't be able to live up to your great expectations.
Anyway, that's why I thought you might be able to supply a remedy for this sickness going...
Is something the matter, Your Grace? Do you feel unwell?
I feel quite dizzy all of a...
Prince Emmett!
Prince Christopher, the enemy have breached our defences. What are your orders?
Kessler! That swine! No doubt he grovelled to Elmo for reinforcements. And after all we did for him...
Forget about that worthless traitor, Gosser. Rally the survivors and anyone else available to hold the defensive line.
Princess Olivia, we're in no shape to hold out any longer. We must abandon this fortress if we're to have any hope of victory.
Olivia is gone. I am your prince, Prince Christopher. Do whatever you can to draw the enemy's attention to this fortress.
Yes, my lord.
Kessler only cares for his contribution to Elmore's war effort. We can use that to our advantage. I'm counting on you, Gosser.
You don't intend to lead an assault on the enemy, do you? A princess should concern herself with her own safety.
No. A prince should concern himself with the safety and protection of his beloved people.
I beg of you, my lady, it's not befitting of a princess. Princess?
We've taken the main camp.
I've got you now, Kessler.
Ah! Where'd you...
Count Kessler. Was your thirst for victory really so desperate that you would betray us all and become Elmore's puppet?
Puppet? Ha! What hopes do the fools who rule now have of unifying Lacadia when they can't even teach their women their place?
As a descendant of Gerhard the Great, it is my destiny to bring peace to the north and south. I will slay Elmore and any who oppose me.
Exactly the kind of nonsense a child would dream up. I do feel for the poor people who must follow a deluded wench to their doom.
Mock me all you wish. Better to serve a ruler with a dream than a cowardly traitor.
Wow! Is there anything Gerhard couldn't do? No wonder he became a legendary hero. One day, I'll protect my people, just like he did. I'm a descendant of Gerhard the Great. Monsters far and wide shall fear my blade.
Oh, now look at the state of your dress. What would your father say if he knew you were playing in the filth like common folk?
But this dress makes it so hard to jump around.
I know. Bring me armor fit for a true hero.
Only knights are permitted to wear armor, my lady. It would be quite unbecoming garb for a fine princess like yourself. You see, long ago, when I had first begun my service at your father's side...
Here we go again. Off on another one of your speeches. Wow! Look at how pretty these flowers are. Isn't this just the lushest red you've ever seen?
Oh, I take my eyes off you for a second and... A red flower? Get away from that flower this instant!
Why?
That's a Polypianus. They may look appealing, but their pollen is incredibly poisonous. Ingesting even the tiniest amount can be fatal, and extremely painful at that. It was once used for assassinations. But that's no tale for a princess's ears.
So, it's not just a defenseless pretty flower? That's so lovely.
There's nothing lovely about it. Now, if you don't want to be very ill, I'd advise you go wash your hands and that dress immediately.
I suppose you're right. I certainly don't want to die. I'll have to watch out for these Polypianus.
What's the matter? Is this really all the proud knights of Lucada are made of? Hiya!
I yield.
A little rough round the edges, but not bad at all. Sorry for butting in. As you were.
Oh, please tell me my eyes deceive me. Not only have you abandoned the ball dance, but I find you sword fighting in your dress.
You worry too much, Gosser. See? I didn't nick a single thread.
To best one of Lucada's finest, despite being clad in that thing, is no mean feat.
It's that hero blood in you. It makes you a natural-born leader. If only His Majesty would permit you to bear arms.
I still have much training to do before I can claim to be any sort of hero. I'm sure Father will come around sooner or later.
I implore you to take your responsibilities as a princess more seriously.
Oh, don't get in such a huff, Gosser. It means a lot to me to know I have such a dependable sister to look after the place in my stead.
Lord Christopher! That armor... Does that mean you are...
You're finally riding out to battle then, brother?
Yes, to the front line. It was decided that the presence of Yerhard the Great's descendant would boost morale in our fight with the North.
Then I shall accompany you. You know I'm just as capable with a blade as any other.
I do believe I said you'd be looking after the place while I was gone. What kind of brother would I be if I sent my dear sister to war?
But I hear the conditions on the front line only worsen. Surely we need everyone who can fight out there.
And you'll be out there with me in spirit, Olivia. I'll regale you with every little detail when I get back, okay?
Brother, please listen to me. I just want to protect our people. Why won't you let me? Why is it so wrong for me to fight? For what other reason have I trained so hard?
Princess Olivia.
Now, my report on this last excursion to Midgard. I was able to locate Draupnir.
Ah, yes. Draupnir. Finally back in its rightful place in Asgard. There are now only 2 gifts left to be recovered. As for the next gift, I sense that it lies in an area of Midgard that was once known as Ramali.
Yes, Allfather.
I see you have managed to recruit more Enheriar.
Yes, Allfather. However,
Speak your mind.
perhaps it is because they were once human, but at times they have peculiar notions.
No doubt some part of their humanity still lingers within them. Pay it no mind.
Understood. I shall try.
An easy fight. You're doing fine now.
my ally.
Egon, I summon you to battle.
Leave it to me.
To my side, Prince, my noble inheritor.
Time to reach your purpose.
Egon, my warrior, come forward.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way.
Take care of yourself.
Schemes and intrigue shall be the order of the day.
An attack worthy of praise. Your purification is at hand. This should be easy enough. Well done.
This is the true work of a knight.
Behold salvation. Defiled soul, you shall be
It's worthy of This is the true work of a knight.
your soul shall not be wasted. To my side, my noble inheritor.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way.
Excellent work. I am glad to have you. Lend me your strength, Egon.
I'll take them on. This should be simple enough.
It's lightning bolt.
Amelia, please wait.
Well, is she out yet?
Don't be so hasty, Knight Commander. A young bride's preparations are not something that can be rushed.
I still haven't got used to that title. nor the fact that my first posting is royal security.
Well, with you and a small army of guards from Lucada, I think she'll be fine. Anyway, you've been scowling something fierce all day. How about cracking a smile, eh? Look, it's Amelia. Wow, she sure looks good in that dress.
Yes, she really does. So beautiful.
Thank you for gathering today, everyone. On this day, I shall leave my beloved Belize and head for new pastures in Lucada. I shall never forget this place, nor all the wonderful people who call it their home. I wish you long and prosperous lives.
Amelia, it's time.
Yes. Okay. By the way, congratulations on your promotion, Egon. They say it is a good omen to hear joyous news before travel.
You deserve all the good the world can give you. I know the people of Lucada will come to hold you in their hearts, as we all do here.
Thank you. I do hope so. I'll never forget you either, Egon.
That must have taken some real restraint. For a moment there, I was sure you were going to run after her.
I'm doing my duty as a Knight of Belize. Nothing more.
You'll tie yourself in a knot if you become any more uptight, you know.
This is for the best. For everyone's sake. All I want is for Amelia to be happy. And have a long and peaceful life.
This should be easy enough. You shall be judged.
This should be simple enough.
Let us continue to cleanse the world.
This... 'Tis
are, defying the gods. All threats will be eliminated. The holy lords decree your obliteration.
I'm proud to call you my son.
You will be purified.
I've fulfilled my duty here.
Do not underestimate me. Loyal Cyclone, heed my voice.
Skins and intrigue shall be the order of the day. That should swing faster in our home. I suppose this is as far as I go.
Your purification is at hand. You are all to be purified in our own victory. Your training is indeed. Take this blade!
This should be simple enough.
Do not underestimate me.
my duty here.
Victory is mine! Let this be an Elysium for battle. Come forth, Christopher. I'm right behind you. Christopher, show them your strength.
I'll show you the strength of Yerhard's lineage.
Come forth, Christopher.
I was awaiting your call.
Let's put them on ice. I'll be standing by.